Hello and welcome to Haryana Files, your trusted source for in-depth analysis on Haryana Assembly polls. I am Sat Singh and today we turn to focus one of the most talked about constituencies, Uchana. With political heavyweights and key issues at play, this seat is shaping to be a battleground to watch in this election. We'll break down the candidates, the local dynamics, and what's at stake for voters of Uchana. For this hot seat, as we dive deeper into the dynamics of Uchana, I am pleased to be joined by Neeraj Sharma, senior journalist and expert in Haryana politics, electoral analysis, who brings valuable insight into this high stake race. Mr. Neeraj Sharma, welcome to Haryana Files and thank you for joining us.
Thanks a lot, Sachin.
With Uchana emerging as a key battleground, what do you see as the most critical factor shaping this contest, Mr. Sharma?
Sachin, Uchana has now taken a new turn. You see that both the top contenders, if we see like Brijendra Singh and Dushyant Chautala, both were with the BJP earlier and both were facing anti-incumbency and both are now parted their ways with the BJP. They are contesting. The Brijendra is contesting from the Indian National Congress, and now Dushyant is contesting from the JJP. So even he remained the deputy chief minister, and people voted him to power in the last election, and he won by a huge margin of over 47,000 votes, defeating Brijendra's mother. This election is very crucial for Dushyant. And on the other hand, Brijendra is also, trying his hand to regain the legacy of his parents, as both his parents have represented this seat earlier. So we can say that this fight is beyond the politics and beyond the parties, and now it turned into the family.
For my viewers, let me tell some background about Uchana Kala, the heart seat. Uchana Kala, located in the heartland of Haryana Jat belt, Jind, has long been dominated by two influential political dynasties. On one side, we have the family of Sir Choturam, represented today by Brijendra Singh of Congress Party. On the other, we have Chautalas, with Dushyant Chautala of Jannayak Janata Party defending this seat. But BJP and Jannayak Janata Party were formed coalition government from 2019 to 2024. Now, Mr. Sharma, I want to know, Dushyant Chautala is MLA from here. Brijendra Singh was already in the BJP. Now he has shifted his loyalties back to Congress. How voters are reacting into this, battle?
Yes, I think this election has become very complicated for the voters as well. Like in last election, they were with Dushyant. No doubt they voted for him and they were seeing him as a tall leader, and they got a reflection of his great grandfather, late Devilal, in him. But suddenly his graph collapsed soon after he joined the BJP and even became the deputy chief minister. But people were not happy with his move. So this is the only factor Dushyant was facing as a big challenge there. And on the other hand, electors were not very much happy with the Brijendra as well, because he remained MP from Hisar and Uchana was the part of Hisar Lok Sabha constituency. But now he has changed the party. So this is somehow, we can say, is a plus point for Brijendra, that the Congress is gaining ground in Haryana. And this may go in favor of Brijendra because people are not going to repeat what they have done in 2019, only because they were not happy with Dushyant's move supporting the BJP, because they elected him against the BJP as he defeated Brijendra's mother. And now the situation has changed, and let's see, this contest is going to become very keenly watched among all these Haryana's constituencies. I think this is perhaps the most intense battle the Haryana
Yes,
politics and
yes, that's true. Because on one side we have Brijendra Singh from Sir Choturam legacy. On other hand, we have Dushyant Chautala from Devila legacy. Now, these two great icons of peasantry class, both are iconic and they represent something more than. They are not simple candidates. They represent more than something. But this time, it's not a simple one-on-one between these titans. The BJP has thrown in a wild card, Devendra Atri, a Brahman candidate, making it a triangular contest that could shake the political dynamics on this seat. How do you see this?
actually, no doubt, the BJP has already made its intention clear that by putting a non-Jat face, that they are trying to eye the non-Jat vote bank. See, there are around 27,000 Brahmins voters in this constituency and similar number of the Dalit voters as well. So, if we go by the dynamics, political, calculations of the caste equation here, we see that Jats are the deciding factor. But if BJP has played with the non-Jat face that they must be having something in their mind that they want to focus on the non-Jat voters, and even their intention was very much clear that they will be focusing on the non-Jats. Even if they field a candidate from the non-Jat background in a Jat-dominated constituency, which has around 110,000 Jat voters. So it is
Hmm.
crystal clear that the BJP was trying to do something else, but the Jats are the deciding factor, and no doubt Devendra Atri's entry may give it another angle to this contest. But I don't think that Devendra is uh, going to have much influence over the voters. If because Uchana is known for caste based politics, and it is located in the Haryana's Jat heartland. So Jean decides the politics of Haryana once it was set, and now Uchana is the epicenter. So I think caste will play a bigger role, and let's see how the Brahmins and the Dalits react to this. And also, Dushyant has formed an alliance with the ASP of Chandrasekhar Azad, and he has already campaigned here. And yesterday he was there with Dushyant Chautala. They were campaigning in Uchana Kala as well, besides Jeend and other surrounding constituencies. So we see that if Chandrasekhar Azad may have a magic over the Dalit voters and try to bring some of them back to Dushyant's fold, it will be crucial to see, and it may help.
Yes, that's true. But Dushyant Chautala has been MLA of Uchana Kala Assembly segment. What about his report card? Has he done something on ground zero? Are people talking about this thing also?
Yeah, what I was just going through some of the works he has done over there. He is claiming that he has brought the developed road with a focus on the road infrastructure, and he spent around 600 crores on building a road network in his constituency. Besides, there was a major issue of drinking water. He claimed that he has provided relief to the people by replacing the old pipelines, and also he claimed that he was behind the establishment of a medical college in China, which is not very much far away from Uchana Kala, and he claimed that it is going to help to the people of Uchana as well. But still, the people's expectations were higher, and anti-incumbency is no doubt a factor for him. And he was elected as the deputy chief minister, and he was a deputy chief minister. He could have done more, but there were some compulsions of the coalition government, and he was second to the chief minister that time. But I don't think he was able to deliver what the people were expecting.
And what about Brijendra Singh? He was earlier MP from Hisar, and I believe Uchana Assembly segment is a part of Hisar parliamentary constituency. Did he do anything for Uchana Kala at that time? Are people talking about that also?
So you see that Brijendra is also on the same track if we talk about the development projects. Like there was not even a single big ticket project the Brijendra had brought here for Uchana. So both are facing the incumbency, as I said earlier, that both the people were on the same ship. But still, Brijendra has an advantage of going with the Congress. not besides this nothing else is going in his favor, because the people, if decide go against the BJP, then they have no other choice than the Brijendra. So Brijendra is on a strong footing only because of the Congress, and also he knows it very well. That's why he had brought Bhupender Singh Hooda for his campaigning earlier, and on his nomination he was there, and he had already made it clear that besides our the political, political feuds with his father, but he is my nephew. So Brijendra is trying to, trying to take the advantage of his family legacy as well as the Congress's stronghold in.
Uchana assembly segment has remained fertile for farmer agitation, and during 13-month long farmer agitation, Uchana was also alive. So I want to ask, like many independents are also into the poll fray, and one of the key face from this area is also in the poll fray. He was seeking ticket from Congress party, but the ticket was declined. So, how do you see the role of candidates like Azad Singh Palwa? Will they dent Congress candidate Brijendra Singh this time?
Yeah, no doubt. Sachin, Uchana remained the epicenter of 2020-21 farms agitation, and Brijendra had to face a lots of resentment from the farmers because he was not very much vocal against the three farm laws which were withdrawn later. But and even like you said, some people like Palwa were against him, and they also led a campaign. He was also demanding Lok Sabha ticket from Hisar, what I came to know earlier. But farmers have not a bigger choice here. If you see that if people elect Palwa, the people in Haryana, there's a good thing is that the people decide things a lot when they cast their vote. If they decide they elect Palwa, then where he will go? Because the agitation was against the BJP, and to some extent there was must be anger against Brijendra. But still, if he has changed the party, then it may go in his favor. And the farmers, to some extent, he has managed to placate the farmers also, and some of them were taken aback. Even they were the bigger challenge for Brijendra is not from the farmers suffering. I think there is also a challenge from the uh, traditional Congress leaders there. They were also opposing his entry in the BJP as they were preparing for the election for the past couple of years. They were not expecting that Brijendra will contest on the Congress ticket. So I think this is also another challenge for him. And even two or three people were there already. They have filed their nominations as independent candidates. So it will be very crucial to see that how people and how the Congress respond to them. And even the another thing is that for Brijendra is that plus point I would say is his entire family is campaigning for him. And like Brijendra is there,
Okay,
his mother is there, and his father is also campaigning.
yes.
So this is a plus point for him. Like, and on the other hand, Dushyant has a very limited time for to spend in his constituency, and he's being the top leader of his party. He has to tour to the entire state. Yesterday he was in the Bwali. So it is very difficult for both the people, yeah, especially for Dushyant to give most of the time to his family.
Oh, that's true. And what about when Brijendra Singh was MP from Hisar? So we heard that he did not come out from the bureaucratic mode. So this time has he, shattered that mold and become more people friendly and is no longer people shy?
Brijendra is a one of the bright officers of from Haryana cadre, and he's a great IS officer also, no doubt. But yeah, no doubt, no, we can say that his bureaucratic behavior reflects on his personality, and still he looks like even he wears khadi, but he still appears like a bureaucrat, and he's
Uh,
very shy, no doubt. He's not a very good orator and not a very good speaker as well. So it is a big challenge for him to come out from this image, and for a bureaucrat it is really difficult to become a politician, and become a traditional politician can do it easily, but for a bureaucrat it is difficult. So no doubt
okay,
his image
yes,
and personality is an issue.
yes. So let me come to the last question. What's at stake for Chautala family and what's at stake for Brijendra family or Brindra's family?
Actually, Sachin, Chautala family is now facing a vertical split. And after this formation of the JJP, the Chautalas are no more very much active in Uchana. You see, even they have fielded a strong candidate there, but I don't think they are in fight now. So it is the fight between Dushyant and Brijendra. The legacies were still there, and both represent the strong political families of the state, and not of the state only, but they were known in the country. Like Choturam was a famous peasant leader. Similarly, Devilal was also has a big name in the country. But still, both the leaders were trying to. It is this election will be a game changer, I think, for both. If any
Yeah,
of
that's
them
true.
will lose, it will be a big dent on their career. And
So, all right,
yeah,
that's all right. Uchana Kala has become a bellwether for Haryana's political future, with the constituencies continue to back Dushyant Chautala for development work, return the Singh family to power, or shift gears by electing a non-Jat candidate for the first time in history. This election will be closely watched as an indicator of how deeply political loyalists and family legacies run in Haryana's Jat heartland. That's it for today's analysis. Stay tuned for more updates on this intense political clash, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more insightful coverage. Neeraj, thank you for joining us. Thank you.
thanks a lot, sir.